Hello! 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 Hola! Why am I speaking Spanish? Surprise Wednesday! Surprise Wednesday video! So, since I've sucked so much at uploading videos on time recently, I thought I'd make a video both on Wednesday and on Thursday. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm home now in Sweden, on campus more precisely. The freshman initiation prank week of fun times is here. So it's basically been a party non-stop for like 5 days. So I'm pretty tired. God bless you, Mel, for actually taking footage of all of us, because me and Kate sort of failed in that department. It's going to be so weird watching your videos now that I know how it is to be with you in real life, if you get what I mean. I'm not sure I do, but hopefully you do. This video is going to be about me in airports. Airport story time. I have 2 stories about me in airports. The first one, I think quite a few of you have already heard, namely that on my way from Sweden to London I went to the wrong airport. Now I just like to remind everyone of that I'm 20 years old and I'm considered an adult in the eyes of the law here in Sweden. Just take a second and let that sink in. Basically, the story is that I didn't know there were 2 airports in the city I was flying from. Or maybe I did, but I'd forgotten about it. I didn't think about it because the other one is so small. But yeah, I got up early and my brother gave me a ride to the airport. About a 2-hour car ride or something like that. Waved goodbye to him at the airport, went in, looked at the departures and saw that my flight wasn't there. So I went to the info desk and asked for help, and he was like, you're supposed to be flying from the other airport and that's a 40-minute ride by car away and the check-in closes in like 10 minutes, so you won't make it. My first reaction was, no, this is not happening to me. This is a bad dream. Things like this doesn't happen in real life. I didn't know what to do, so I called my mom, because that's what you do. And we talked some and we decided, or I decided that I really wanted to get to London, so I'd just have to buy a new ticket. So I went back to the desk and said, get me on the next plane to London. No, I didn't. But that would have been cool. And after I talked with my mom, I just sat in the middle of the airport laughing at myself and my stupidity. But I got there safely in the end. Just was an expensive mistake. An hilarious but expensive mistake that I will never do again. So that was airport story number 1. Airport story time. Airport story number 2 takes place on the flight back to Sweden. And I flew from Stansted Airport. And in Stansted Airport there's this restaurant. I don't remember its name, but it's in like a corner. And I was just walking past it, checking to see if I could board my flight soon, when the most beautiful man, boy, guy, half god walks past me out from the restaurant. And I called him waiter boy in my mind because he was a waiter at the restaurant, and he was the most beautiful man I've ever seen. He had this blonde curly hair and I can't even describe it. He was so beautiful. I just froze mid-walk with my bag. No, because I checked in my bag, so I didn't have a bag. Never mind, I froze and like my jaw dropped and stared. Probably freaked them out a bit. And as he was walking past me, Kiss Me by Ed Sheeran started to play in my iPod, and I was like, no, this is fate. we're going to end up together. I was texting my friend all the details of this encounter, and here are some of my texts to her so you can see what an impression this guy made on me. Oh my fucking god, Jesus fucking Christ, the world's cutest waiter guy. His hair, the curls, I'm in love. He was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Why are you in the kitchen so much? Come out of the kitchen. Please tell me you're not gay. Why are you hiding in the kitchen? I would worship you. Come back to Sweden with me and you'll never have to work ever again. In fact, you'd never have to leave the bed because I'd worship it every second of every day. Oh my god. Yeah. And I may have walked past the restaurant several times just to try and see if I could have another peek at him, see if he really was that beautiful. And I spotted him again, and yes, he really was that beautiful. Words cannot describe how beautiful this man was. But I had to go, or else I would have missed my flight. But I will never forget you, waiter boy. Always be in my heart. I am so flying to Stansted every time I'm going to London. Can we like put out an ad? If you have blonde curly hair and you work as a waiter at Stansted Airport, I just want you to know that I think you're the most beautiful thing that God has ever created, and I would love to go out with you. Airport story time. I had the most wonderful week in England with the four of you, and I can't wait to see you again. And children, remember, stalk people online, because you never know, they may love you back eventually and make you cupcakes with endearments written on them.